2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Sacramento Kings. Well, for Sacramento, they struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. Hold on to your seats, folks. Should be a wild ride. Whoa! 2 athletic clubs facing off. Kenny, how do you expect this one to go down?
Ooh, lots of highlight reels, lots of highlight reels, lots of highlight reels, and great showmanship.
Should be exciting for the players and the fans. The team that takes care of the basketball will have the edge.
Okay, time for tip-off. We send it over to...
What are you riding, a horse, Ernie?
Woo! Kevin Harlan.
It's not a roller coaster, is it?
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Thrilled to be back in Oklahoma City, the Thunder, ready for that home court advantage. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year. Last season, they had the upper hand in the series, going 3-1 against these guys.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
And we'll see what or if anything has changed this year. Maybe it's still a matchup of the haves and have-nots. Or maybe the playing field's a little more even.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, Paul George has made a reputation as a dynamic two-way player. He said you can dominate a game in so many ways. That's always been my mindset. I just go out there and ball. Kevin, back to you.
Well, you love that versatility, D.A. Thank you. Chris, you played for 5 different teams, a couple of them multiple times. How long do you think it takes to feel comfortable in a new situation for a player?
I tell you, Kevin, that's such a hard tightrope to play. I remember going to different teams, and you have to understand the culture of the team. You have to understand who their best players are already. You have to understand the style of play, and building trust takes time from both sides. So usually you'll come into a situation and you want to make sure that you're showing that you're a great teammate. And so usually in that area, teammates are saying, wait a minute, we brought you over here. We want you to be that guy that we traded for, the guy we just signed or recruited. We were a fan of you. Do the things that you do great. We'll catch up with you. So a lot of it starts with mutual respect, and that means mutual deferment. And then after a while, you're both deferring. You're like, wait, we got to win some games. Okay, you be you, I'll be us. We'll all do it together. And kind of once you get over that kind of fine dance in the beginning, that icebreaker, usually that's when things start rolling.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. On the wings, Hield and Bogdanovich. Down low, it's Bagley and Cauley-Stein. And it's Fox in at the point. Up top, Hield. Banked in off the glass.
Masterful ball control right there from Hill. Effective at slicing through the defense and getting where he wants to go.
And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Shoots over Fox. Here's Adams, and the rejection by Cauley-Stein. And he recovers it. Adams' shot is good.
Tough effort right there on the glass. Those second chance points can pay off in a big way.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Fox passes to Bagley. No good with the triple. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Down low, hangs in the air. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Oh, this is what smart point guards do. Fox is adept at realizing the defense's mistakes and exploiting it.
To the paint, deflects the pass. No good from Grant.
I think a kick out is the better option there. Defense had the rim on lockdown.
Bogdanovich passes to Fox. They're running. Here's Roberson over Hield, and so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And 6'7" swingman Andre Robertson out of the University of Colorado, one of the league's premier defensive specialists.
And Kevin, there's a reason he started for most of his career, and it has nothing to do with his shooting. Now returning from that ruptured patella tendon, will he regain that elite defensive form? Only time will tell.
No good on the free throw. The Thunder went into free agency with a lot of question marks, but ended having a big summer.
Able to retain Paul George, and that was the first and largest key. Getting a player like Noel for cheap was also a big help for this group. The Thunder were at a fork in the road last season, but this team now as dangerous as ever.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Well, the Kings, they're trying to draft high-character players from winning programs. I mean, that's a good blueprint for their turnaround.
Here's Hield. 17 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. He also did a great job at creating for his teammates. So many assists tonight.
And the Kings, a team bedeviled in the past by chemistry concerns and C-Web diverging priorities. This young group feels, to me, different.
Well, yeah, I mean, hopefully it is a change. They seem to root for each other, and that's something to build on. I mean, I think they have good camaraderie in the locker room, but they're going to have to prove it every night out there. But these young kids are going to be fun to watch if they just go out there, try to get better every day and have fun.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke, right? I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Bogdanovic, how he performed last season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Year one, he had to kind of find his way, but he seems poised to make some big strides here in his sophomore season.
Well, the team wants him to carve out a larger role for himself, but talent-wise, he's definitely got it in him.
Now, here's George. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. For Oklahoma City, they have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight.
One of the worst in the league a season ago, just 72%.
He's off on the first. Even as the team rebuilds, business booming for the Kings. Chris, ticket sales, sponsorships, you name it.
Well, the fans are doing their part to make this team a winner. You can bet that.
He doesn't get the second one. Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
They executed on the road, stayed focused, stayed consistent with who you are as a team.
Whether life or sports, that's all you can do. Stay committed to your brand of basketball and let the chips fall where they may.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Cauley Stein. And that one goes long. Oklahoma City trailing. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. Westbrook against Fox. Over to the left wing. Grant. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. Number 1, the Thunder.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Fox passes to Cauley Stein. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And you got to do more than that to slow Cauley Stein down. I mean, he's used to absorbing contact while shooting.
Westbrook kicks to Grant. Oklahoma City moving it around. Adams' shot is off.
He's still looking to get into a groove this quarter.
To the inside. Here's Bagley. The Thunder pull it in. Drive by Adams. Chalk up 2 there. Adams has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he just exploited the size mismatch, and he's getting easy looks tonight.
Fox with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against New Orleans.
And it was the little things, too. I mean, getting to the line, finding ways to get his points any way possible.
De'Aaron Fox, another hyper-athletic point guard out of Kentucky. Great size at 6'4". He can impact the game at both ends.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Fox. And De'Aaron Fox made his mark at Kentucky with his terrific on-ball defense. He puts a lot of pressure on.
Yeah, I mean, he picks up 94 feet, and that's really how you set the bar for your team, with how hard you compete at the defensive end.
Here's Fox. Steven Adams making his last shot. Fox kicks to Cauley-Stein. Healed right side. Here's Bogdanovich. And the three off target.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It can be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. And Greg Paul George, the league leader in steals and deflections in 2018.
And Frank Vogel, who coached him at Indiana, said he always thought PG had Allen Iverson's instincts in Scottie Pippen's body. He's talented enough to disrupt without gambling.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Fox kicks to Bagley. On the wing, Hield. And the layup's good off the glass.
Looking more active inside Hield. It's important that he keeps looking to score close to the bucket.
Outside Westbrook. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Stolen by Grant. Lets it go from the wing. And there's George. That's good on the assist from Robertson. George has got his second basket.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. 5 on the clock. Knocks it loose.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
George, no good.
He loses concentration at the moment of truth and blows the layup.
Here's Hield. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Hield's got his third basket of the night. Screen by Adams. Westbrook kicks to George. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Kings have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Well, you think back to a time when people wondered if Westbrook was too aggressive playing with KD. They said Russ was taking too many shots. No questions anymore. Westbrook is the man in OKC.
First free throw is good. And for Westbrook, winning the MVP and averaging a triple-double for an entire season. Greg, how much does he have left to prove?
Well, it's all about winning. We know Russ can take over a game. We know he can make his teammates better. How much better and how far they get in the playoffs, that's the real question.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
Here's Farrell. Shoots over Schroeder. Farrell can't hit. So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to New Orleans.
No other way to put it. The defense was awful, completely uninspired at that end of the floor.
Well, they had a hard time forcing turnovers, and then on the other end, made quite a number of mistakes themselves.
After showing some promise in his first few seasons, it seems Ben McLemore's C-Webb is at a crossroads.
Yeah, he's had a hard time making a sustained impact on the floor. I mean, he wasn't drafted to the best situation. He gives good hustle while he's on the floor, but it's hard to notice anything else. He's hard to be a rotation player when there isn't anything you can offer at a high level in the NBA.
Roof shot.
That free throw good for McLemore. You know, C-Webb, every player wants to play in a system where what they do best is always highlighted. It brings out their strong points. What are some of the plays or actions that best suited your skills when you play?
One of the things that I needed was a great point guard. So whether it was Rod Strickland, whether it was Avery Johnson in Golden State, of course my man Jay Will, and that was guys that could get me the ball, that would trust, that would throw it up. Also, then that I could handle the ball, draw a double team, and get it out to them, and they could knock down the shot. Having a great shooter like Apasia would allow me to grab a double team and to look for him on the opposite side. So I needed teams that had great ball movement, that had players that could knock down the open shot, and then a team that could run would allow me to push the break or allow me to fill in the break and kind of do everything. Teams that would allow me to be positionless and not just be rigid or old in their ways and say, we play old traditional basketball that doesn't allow anyone to flourish with what they've been working on in the offseason.
So it's Sacramento now. The Thunder making the shot. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Here's a look at some stats for Randolph. A very nice season for him last year. He was around 14 points a game last year, 6 rebounds and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Here's Ferguson. Passes it to Abrinas. Patterson, the screen. Schroeder outside, down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go with the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Pass to Bielitsa. Off target at the rim. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Out to the right wing. Lets it go. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation. The coach right there, I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Randolph, Rizier trying to break free. And the second chance effort by Randolph. Randolph's got his first bucket in this one.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
Here's Ferguson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Drains the three-pointer. Here's Farrell. Pass to Randolph. And the rejection by Noel. Schroeder outside. The shot from the low post is good. Schroeder's got his first 2 points of the night.
Did anybody see any defensive presence on that play? I mean, he's not going to blow that layup. It was wide open.
And there's the pass to Randolph. Back to Farrell. Here's Bielitsa. Just 5 to shoot. They set the screen. Labissiere, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Ferguson misses. The Kings trailing. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the first.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
It's rebounded by Labissiere. Sacramento's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. To the paint. The steal. Here's the break. Here's Aprinas. Finished off the break. And the Thunder lead by 4.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
It's good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Schroeder outside. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Farrell. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Over Noel. Randolph can't hit. The Thunder leading by 4. Nobody near Schroeder. Here's Patterson, and Labissiere sends it back.
Just phenomenal timing on the block. Labissiere leaping up for the forceful rejection.
McLemore, the pass to Randall. Can't cash in from close range. Oklahoma City shooting just 35% to start the game. Ferguson's shot is good. There's 14 seconds left here in the first quarter. Farrell kicks to Randall. Back to Farrell. The tray. Drops in the tray. Farrell's got 5 now. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Thunder up 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back even stronger.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me in my darkest days. I knew it was nothing to what my mom went through, and she came out perfectly fine. So.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
Whose man is that? Knock it down.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Well, that's what happens when you're aggressive on that end of the floor. They took a few chances and took control of the game.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. We've got Labissiere. Then McLemore is out there with Farrell. Then it's Zach Randolph. And it's Bielitsa in at the 3. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Zach Randolph. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the Kings signed some quality vets last season, but when the losses piled up, they decided to go young. Now, the focus is on development. The veterans still have a role, providing steadying presence on the court and in the locker room. Kevin?
David, it certainly is a balancing act. Thanks for that report. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Stolen by Randolph. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Thunder in 4th.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
And he can't get the first one. Chris, when you played against a team that you had played on before, did you feel any extra motivation to do well against them?
Always. They always got the business, whether it was I left Golden State and went to Washington, had to give them a triple-double in 40 there. Whether it was after I left Washington, had to come back and give them a triple-double and beat them bad and hug the crowd after. Oh, yeah, it's a lot of motivation. You definitely want to make sure you give your ex-team the business and make them regret, at least for, the 24 hours until the next game, that they let you go.
I love that thought process. That's fun. A different look for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Noel. Paul George comes in for Terrence Ferguson. And it's Andre Robertson in for Alex Abrinas. Sacramento also making some changes. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Randall. Heald comes in for Ben McLemore. And it's Fox in for Yogi Ferrell. Bielitsa with the bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Schroeder against Fox. There's the pick. On the wing, George. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. And a look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for Sacramento.
And clearly, this is a squad that makes its living in the paint. Very few teams are as determined to get the ball inside as much as they are. They aren't going to settle for jump shots. They're going to continue to pound it down low.
Heald kicks to Bagley. To the middle. Here's Fox. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Left side, George. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now you better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a 3rd foul before halftime.
For the Thunder, Jeremy Grant comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And a change for Sacramento. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Bielitsa. Adams' shot is off.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Bagley dishes to Fox. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And finished off by Bagley.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Here's Roberson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game, and it's in there.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Fox, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Bagley sends a screen for Fox. Heald outside. From outside the arc. That shot off the mark. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Passes to Roberson. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Roberson's got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City. There's the pick. And Cauley-Stein has it in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta. Cauley-Stein's got 5 now.
Well, you love seeing Cauley-Stein rise up and try to get the shot off as soon as he keeps the pass. He's trying to keep the D guessing at times so they don't know what he's going to do.
Westbrook. And Adams kicks to Westbrook. They shoot again. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Adams.
Nice work to get in position for the rebound and the putback. He has no off switch.
Now Fox. He has 5. Down low. Here's Bagley.
You know, when Marvin Bagley entered the league, there were some questions as to which position would he play, but the versatility he brings is special. He can guard a number of positions, score inside and out, and he is a tremendous rebounder.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Bagley.
And one of the youngest rookies when he came into the NBA, Bagley reclassified in high school so he could get to college a year early.
Both shots good from the stripe. Thunder trailing by 3. Screen by Adams. Outside, George. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. He's got 6. And one thing you can't question about Bagley, Greg, his intensity level.
As competitive as they come. He's ferocious around the rim. Oftentimes, he looks like he wants it more than anybody else on the floor.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And here's George for 3.
Oh, you got to see more of this from Bogdanovich. It's important that he stays engaged and active on defense.
Fox passes to Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists now tonight.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Now here's Westbrook. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And look, it was more than his scoring. He was dominant on D. His steal numbers for that game were crazy.
Hield can't hit. Thunder trailing by 4. Grant with a screen on Hield. Here's Roberson. Got a piece of it.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Here's Hield. The shot that time not on target. George with the defensive effort. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
That's the way to attack. Get it into the post and go to work.
Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Down low, Cauley-Stein. Thunder with the rebound. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's George for 3. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's Bagley that time on the assist by Fox. And that's 10 points for Marvin Bagley.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And George kicks to Adams. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. And it's Grant in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And Paul George, a terrific two-way player, an all-star, an all-NBA performer, and multiple all-defense selections.
You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. Second is Paul George, and of course Russell Westbrook.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
And Paul George has made it a goal to win Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, he's got tremendous length and quickness, but really his pride at that end of the floor might matter even more. He just takes great pride in being a complete player.
Hield is a great scorer. It doesn't let the D affect him, especially when he's deep inside.
Westbrook kicks to George. Here's Grant. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Sacramento leading by 3. Here's Bogdanovich. The rebound by Grant. Pass to Westbrook. There's the dish to George. Screen by Adams. Back to Westbrook. Adams sets the pick for Westbrook. And he hits it to tie the game up. Westbrook's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Fox kicks to Bagley. Back to Fox. Bogdanovich with a screen on Westbrook. It's stolen by Adams. Here's George. Got a piece of it. Healed outside. Here's Bagley. Again, the miss by the Kings. Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Adams with the screen on Fox. Here's Westbrook. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. And the Thunder making a switch here. Abrinas is checked in. And then for Sacramento, Labissiere is checked in for Cauley Stein. Then McLemore comes in for Bogan Bogdanovic. And Yogi Ferrell subbed in for Buddy Hield. Fox kicks to Labissiere. Pulls up on the wing. Thunder with the rebound.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. It's tipped. It's stolen by McLemore. Here's Bagley. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
He played a very solid first quarter, and now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
Screen by Grant from deep. George. But they get it back. Fox against Westbrook. And Adams kicks to Westbrook. Fox with the steal. And now Sacramento on the break. Here's Ferrell. Now here's McLemore. He's guarded closely. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Nerlens Noel checks in for Adams. Patterson comes in for Jeremy Grant. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for George. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And the Kings pushing it up now. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Ferguson. Kicks it to Schroeder. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of basketball. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Oh, you can't forget about the speed of McLemore. Uses it so well on his drives to the hoop.
Now here's Schroeder. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. He also did a great job at creating for his teammates. So many assists tonight.
Ferrell passes to Labissiere. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2 for 1.
Exactly, but you still want a decent look, because if you miss, the strategy doesn't help.
The Kings leading. Here's Ferrell. He has 5. Dishes to Labissiere. And Belyita has it in the corner. From the arc. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And that three-point shot from McLemore is just cash. Don't let this guy get free from the perimeter.
Plenty of space. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Schroeder's got 6. Here's Ferrell. He's guarded by Schroeder. Ferrell kicks to Randolph. Over Noel. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And Randolph unfazed by the defense, keeping his eye on the prize.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Dave Yeager, Coach, how do you keep up the defensive pressure and slow down their offense?
We got to just try to keep them in front of us and shoot jumpers, and then no second chances.
Rebounding is your team's strength. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. A tremendous game we're seeing from Marvin Bagley. He had 12 points, 2 block shots, and 6 rebounds. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
Well, they've been rewarded for dumping the ball inside, keeping the defense honest. You have to mix it up. A little bit outside, a little bit inside. Now that separates teams.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted, playing an outstanding game. If they can keep it up in the second half, they may wear the other side out.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back to Oklahoma City, everyone. You can see Chesapeake Energy Arena there in the background as the cars stream down I-40. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Marvin Bagley.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Oh, yeah, especially how he established great positioning, showing some nice footwork, and really read how the defense was playing.
Westbrook and Robertson, the backcourt. The forwards, George and Grant. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Hield, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on George.
Yeah, it's obvious that Hield is a talented player. Whether he takes that next leap to stardom, that's up to him.
First one falls for him. Buddy Hield grew up in a tough area in the Bahamas. Didn't have a lot of things the rest of us all take for granted.
Yeah, he slept in a room with all 6 of his ceilings. At the crack of dawn, he'd tiptoe over them. I mean, think about this. To make sure he got to school on time, he had to be the first in his kitchen to boil water for his bath. I mean, what a story. Shows you where he came from, but also shows you what he's about.
Now, here's George. Back to Westbrook. Shoots over Fox. Not that one. The Sacramento lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Russell Westbrook.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Fox with it. Westbrook picks him up. Excellent use of the screen that time. Hield's got 5 points now this quarter.
On that play, I mean, it feels even better to be the guy setting the screen than the guy scoring the points.
Here's Robertson, covered by Hield. Over Fox. It's deflected, but he stays with it. Adams' shot is off.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Well, a good attempt to try to finish that alley-oop. Still should have went for something better than that, though.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now Bogdanovich, after Westbrook's missed 3. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Cauley Stein with the screen for Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Knocked loose. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. The 3 from George. Sinks the three-pointer. George has got 11.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
Now, here's Fox. He has 5. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. De'Aaron Fox, C-Webb, with a very slender build. Does that concern you at all?
Not at all. I love his wiry strength. It holds up the contact better than you might think. Plus his speed beats strength any day. He's got to stay in the weight room, though. He knows it.
first free throw is good.
What sticks out about Fox is his speed. He's one of the fastest guys in the game at both ends of the floor.
Good on both.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Westbrook against Fox. Lets it go from the wing, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. And it's 13 points for Russell Westbrook.
And he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he shouldn't. He's solid from that in-between area.
Hield kicks to Cauley-Stein. He feeds it to Fox. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. He's got 9.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Left side, Westbrook shoots over Fox. Count that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down to 7. Good work from Russell Westbrook.
He's giving him a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it had to happen sometime.
Robertson can't hit. Sacramento leading by 7. Wing shot on the way. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And he'll be happy with there in front. But he knows better than anyone else that he's still without a bucket, and he won't be happy with that.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Here's Fox. Paul George making his last shot. In the corner, it's Hield. There's the 3. The rebound by Steven Adams.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Down low, Robertson. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over the stretch. They really need to refocus here.
And a look now at the various locations of the shots taken so far for Westbrook. And so here's Sacramento. They've led by as much as 10. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. And that'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. There's the pick. Hield can't hit.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
You know, I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
On the wing, Hield. He can't get that one. Thunder trailing by 3. Lots of room. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside Westbrook. Back to Robertson. And it's blocked by Cauley-Stein.
He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
Here's Bagley. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bagley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And I tell you what, when Bagley plays with energy, it is difficult trying to stop him. Awesome at just staying on the attack.
Coach Dave Yeager never missed the playoffs as head coach in Memphis. Chris, is it tough to go from that kind of success to a team now in rebuild mode?
You bet it is. I mean, it's a different challenge to build something from the ground up. It takes a lot of patience. You have to appreciate the small moments of progress, even when the wins are few.
Here's Cauley-Stein. Following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Second shot opportunity. Cauley Stein's shot is good. Cauley Stein's got his third basket of the night right there.
Oh, man, the relentless pursuit of the basketball by Cauley Stein. Just a tremendous hustler on the offensive glass.
Westbrook, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
He's made the most of the halftime break. He shook off the problems he had in the first half, and he started to settle in.
Cauley Stein, a screen. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner at Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing, his words, in the Bahamas. And his first hoop of crate he nailed to some plywood. Couldn't even afford the nails. Had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey.
And he makes the first.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
For the Thunder, Nerlens Noel checks in for Steven Adams. Patterson comes in for Grant. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Roberson. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Zach Randolph's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Bielitsa comes in for Bagley. McLemore's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Farrell's subbed in for De'Aaron Fox.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
To the paint, and Noel throws it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Farrell. He has 5. He kicks it to Hield. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer. And Yogi Ferrell gets the 3. Farrell's got 8 points.
What you have to give Randolph, great understanding for the game, knows how to generate offense.
Westbrook against Hield. The pass to George. Westbrook against Hield. Outside Westbrook. And finally, that one's good. Westbrook's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
Here's Farrell. He's got 8. Passes it to Bielitsa. In the corner, it's Hield. That's tipped. And here's Schroeder. He has 6. They get the rebound. Westbrook. Some solid defense from Randolph. Kings leading now by 4. McLemore with the ball. Farrell kicks to McLemore. That 3 off the mark.
A little too aggressive on that shot. He's not the guy they want shooting these tough threes.
And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Ferguson's checked in for the Thunder. Alex Abrinas comes in for Russell Westbrook. And a change for Sacramento. Labissiere's checked in for Hield. And here now the Thunder. The fadeaway. Count that 1, and the Kings lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Patterson.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let him have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Here's Abrinas. He's looking for Noel and finds him. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Noel's got 4 this quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Farrell passes to Labissiere. There's the screen. Inside. Here's Randolph. The Thunder pull it in. Noel's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Ferguson. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists tonight.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for. Oh, wow. Look out.
It's a beautiful jam.
And the spectacular athleticism of McLemore, really coasting to the cup and finishing with some real style.
Now Schroeder, he has 6. Pass to Patterson. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And there's been a drop-off in their defense since halftime. I mean, they don't nearly have the same energy they did in the first half.
Here's Farrell. He's guarded by Schroeder. Farrell kicks to McLemore. Now here's Labissiere. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusted.
Schroeder over to the wing. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. Number 1, the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
Labissiere, the pass to Farrell. And it's in there. Farrell's got 10 points. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Kicks it out to Schroeder. Patterson setting the pick for Schroeder. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that when he gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
Farrell passes to Bielitsa. Oh, good with the triple.
A really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Here's McLemore. Randolph kicks to Farrell. He dishes it to McLemore. Back to Farrell. On deep. Offensive rebound. Labissiere. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Labissiere's got his first bucket in this one. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely. And slam dunk by Noel.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. McLemore, the pass to Bielitsa. Nailed from three-point land. Bielitsa's got his second bucket tonight. And we've reached the end of the third. Kings lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Farrell is out there with McLemore. Then there's Skal Labissiere. Then it's Zach Randolph. And it's Bielitsa in at the small forward position.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Farrell kicks to Labissiere. Here's the screen. Randolph with the ball. Now guarded by Noel. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
That shot missing. Some solid defense from Randolph. Sacramento leading by 3. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. From deep, McLemore. You can't get that one to fall. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Down low. It's deflected. And it's Schroeder missing. And for Sacramento, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
The former Jayhawk McLemore, a gifted scorer who can really light it up in a hurry.
And the first one at the line is good. A different look for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Noel. Jeremy Grant comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Andre Robertson in for Alex Abrinas. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Randolph. Bagley comes in for Labissiere. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Bielitsa. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Yogi Ferrell. He's perfect from the line this time. Thunder trailing by 5. And Roberson kicks to Grant. Pass to Schroeder. There's the triple. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the middle. It's stolen. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Offensive rebound. Here's Schroeder. It's deflected. It's stolen by Adams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. That's not going to go. He's 4 for 10.
Not the guy you expect to be missing the bunny.
Bagley. Cauley Stein dishes to Bagley. Schroeder against Fox. McLemore inside the line. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Roberson the pass to Adams. Screen by Adams. Schroeder kicks to Ferguson. Back to Schroeder. Here's Adams. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Got a piece of it. Schroeder outside from deep. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Well, look, his teammates are going to stop giving him the ball if he keeps taking shots like that.
Here's Cauley Stein, and Adams sends it back. And Willie Cauley Stein gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Oklahoma City. Paul George, he's checked in for Ferguson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And a change for the Kings. Heald's checked in. Here's the screen. Screen by Grant. Here's George. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. Drills it from outside.
And it's looking like he got his long-range touchback after the break. I mean, that's his second 3 of the half after none in the first.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And the talk in their huddle is going to be about taking care of the basketball. I mean, their turnover numbers are terrible.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Dave Yeager went over with his team. We told him, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Oklahoma City's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Westbrook.
A real pest on the defensive end. Fox takes great pride in getting right into the airspace of shooters.
Great D that time from Westbrook. Oklahoma City trailing. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. They retain possession. Adams dishes to Grant. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Oh, man, come on. Injuries like this can change the course of a game, even the whole season. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
Yogi Ferrell's checked in for the Kings. The Kings have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. The pass to Bagley. It's Bogdanovich on the wing, defended by George.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
Roberson the pass to Westbrook. Shoots over Fox. No good off the front iron.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation. The coach right there, I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Thunder trailing by 4. Outside Westbrook. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 9 rebounds now tonight. To the inside, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Wow, at 7 feet tall, Cauley Stein is a major threat to throw it down. If he gets the ball close to the rim, the D is pretty much toast.
Westbrook kicks to Adams. Screen by Adams. George against Bogdanovich, and stolen by Bogdanovich. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Fox against Westbrook to the inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Fox against Westbrook. There's the screen. Farrell for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And now a 9-point Kings lead.
And the three-pointers is becoming a weapon for him now. You can see it. I mean, this is the second of this half, 3rd overall.
Bogdanovich against George. Kicks it to Robertson. Screen by Adams. Just 5 to shoot. Right side Westbrook. Will it go? Gets the three-pointer to fall. Westbrook's got 24 points.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusted.
Fox dishes to Cauley Stein. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Give credit to the arms of Cauley Stein. They go on forever, which makes him the ultimate alley-oop finisher.
Passes it to Westbrook. Over Fox. Misses off the left iron. Sacramento leading by 8. Poked loose. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Roberson the pass to Adams. The kick out to Westbrook. Second chance shot. Again, the Thunder score.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
And it's time for an injury report. Now an update on Buddy Hield's injury. Let's go to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Kings. It's not what anyone wanted to hear, as it sounds like it's a severe injury. That is a bitter pill for them to swallow so early in the season. It clearly changes the look of this team going forward, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Wow, fellas, really tough news. And it's going to have a big effect on the rest of the guys. Always so hard to have a teammate go down like that.
Fox against Westbrook. Fox kicks to Farrell. High post, Cauley Stein. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Sacramento grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Cauley Stein, a screen. Pass to Bogdanovich, expanding his range. It's hauled in by Adams. Oklahoma City has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. A nice shot by George.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him
from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
The Kings making a switch here. MyLeague has checked in. Kings have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the court. And finished off by Bagley.
Stepping up, Bagley lives to compete. He wants the ball when the game is on the line.
And up the court come the Kings on the break. Fox leading the charge.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
And he knocks down the first one. He's off on the second.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's Adams. Over Cauley Stein. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Adams has got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
That's just an attack mindset. I love it. Game on the line. These are competing guys.
Cauley Stein passes to Fox. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Kings lead by 2.
Embracing the spotlight. When it's a big possession, it's fun seeing Fox come alive and deliver.
Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 7 with the long ball here in the 4th quarter. Pass to George. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Now, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
For Sacramento, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Fox kicks to Cauley Stein. Fox passes to Bagley. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Grant. Bagley, no good. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 16-7 run. George, no good. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Defense is right there. Fox kicks to MyLeague. No good on the triple. The Thunder shooting the pedestrian 36% in the 4th quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Trifecta!
When guys separate themselves by how they perform in clutch situations, give this man his props.
Fox against Westbrook. And here is Fox. Here's Bogdanovich. Yes! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
In the guts, Bogdanovich has to take this shot. Wow. You can tell he loves the spotlight.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. .43 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Roberson. It falls!
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
Westbrook against Fox. Here's Cauley Stein. Adams, a nice D.
The active defense making things very hard on him as he goes in for the layup.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Shumpert is checked in for Bielitsa, and he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Those are big. I mean, turns into a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're trailing by 4. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Well, there's a lot to talk about in this huddle. They'll also have to decide who they'll want to foul.
Sacramento making a switch here. McLemore is checked in. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. But he stays with it from deep. The Thunder pull it in. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. Fox against Westbrook. Here's Bogdanovich. It's money from deep.
Oh, the touch, the timing. Bogdanovich loves catching the defense by surprise with the shot off the pass.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're up by 2. 5 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
They have a chance to tie it up.
They got to be looking for a 3 here, guys.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where's your team's attitude right now?
Continue to play together, and we can just stick to that, keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.